Okay, I'm going to show you how to customize the mix window in Pro Tools. I find the easiest way to do this is down here in this menu. I can click here and pick and choose any one of these elements. Now what I have here, this is how I set up my session, and it's a pretty common way to set things up. So what I have here is one bank of inserts. This is where I can insert plugins like EQs or compressors. I've got one bank of sends. So here I can send through buses to maybe auxiliaries, setting up for reverbs or delays, or if I want to do side chaining. And in some cases I might use this for headphone sends in the studio. Then we have inputs and outputs of the audio interface, automation, groups here. So if I select a group, that will turn those on. Panning, we have record arm, solo, mute, and my main fader here. Also down the bottom we've got delay compensation. So this is used if I've got a plugin on here that might be causing delay between this channel and a channel without any plugins on it. So delay compensation will fix that and it'll sync everything up. And then finally we have comments down the bottom here. So if I'm recording in the studio, I'll probably make notes on which mics I'm using, which equipment. Okay, so that's that menu down here. Now one other thing I haven't mentioned is the instrument. So you'll only see this on an instrument track here, a MIDI track. This shows the inputs and outputs of the MIDI, right? So this is the audio inputs and outputs. This is the MIDI in and out. Now another way to change the view in this mix window is to go up to the view, mix window views, and you'll see here you can change it as well. One other thing I'll mention here is this narrow mix. So if I click on that, it'll actually condense this window. I don't really like using this because I can't see the channel names very well, but maybe if you've got a session with 80 tracks in it, this could be useful. Now finally we have this panel on the side which shows tracks. So I can click on these here and they will get selected in this window. If I click on these little dots here, that will hide certain tracks. Another thing I can do is I can click and drag across to hide certain tracks. Now, when I do that, it won't actually mute those hidden tracks. They'll still be playing in the background, but I might do this if I'm maybe demonstrating something or if I'm just working on mixing the drums or something like that. If I click and drag across those again, they will appear. Then we have groups down here. You'll see I've got a drums group set up. So when that's selected, if I click on it, my faders are grouped, deselect, they're back to individual. Now to show and hide this left side panel, all we need to do is go down here to this little arrow and that will show and hide that. And that's how you customize your view in the mix window.